Hello.
Hello there.
And we're live in 5, 4,
4, 3, 2, 1, boom. We're here.
I remember that, Mel.
Fingers and thumbs there.
Yeah.
Couldn't do
Rusty,
it.
Rusty
And went out the window there for a second.
Yeah, right. So, hello everybody. How are you guys doing, Mel and Andrew?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Andrew?
Great. Yeah.
As you can see under my name there, I'm the Aquarium Addict poster child. That's why I had to go back and switch that out. So,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and say hello to the...
So just spot the stranger.
Right. Right. Could go ahead and run through and see who got in the chat here real quick. Got Sam. Way. No, my name's Jeff. Your name's Sam.
Your name's B.
Hello, Arnold. Hello, Chris. Hertz Coy. Hello, welcome, my friend. Hello, Tara. So good to see you. And Silver Creek Aquatics. Hello, Tommy. Welcome. Got 3G Aquarium. 3G. Hello, 3G. Whoop. Here we are.
Hi, Tommy.
All right. So we got 3 of us up here today. Me and Mel and Andrew. And we're going to go ahead and kick off the stream. Andrew wants to make an announcement for his channel. And go right ahead and do that and just tell us. You can just go ahead and let us know what's coming up, Andrew, on your channel.
Well, at the moment, not a lot. I mean, went on holiday in September, and I think I've broadcast live once since then. But no, life is it's been busy. It's hectic. I've had a lot on, and I'll just run through. I've got a bullet thing. So as you all know, I went to Cornwall in September, and Mal and Jeff did a live stream for me. On the
Not just any old live stream. It was the best one you've ever had.
It was the best one I've ever had, yeah. I'm still paying off all the debts from your giveaways.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Hello, Gil. Welcome, my friend.
But yeah, it was the holiday itself was the worst we ever had in Cornwall. But, weather was absolute, and it hadn't really improved, has it? You know. Yeah. Have you had snow yet?
Yeah,
I have.
Snow this morning when I got up this morning. It was snow.
Yeah.
Wasn't much.
Yeah, we just had a really keen frost, but
over by Whitby, between Whitby and Pickering, the road was closed because of snow. So them was that a canny dousing.
Yeah. So yeah, in September, both me and Donna went away, and we got back. But then I decided that I was going to take a bit of time out now. When I expected a couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks at the most, not nearly 3 months.
Right.
But no, that's the good news is I'm coming back. I'm still here, and basically I've got to apologise to all of you. Now Jeff and Arnold, everybody out there, because life's just been so hectic here. I've had to literally turn my back on YouTube and just walk away from it. Otherwise, I just wouldn't get anything done. And unfortunately, I've got a living room here that doesn't look too bad from what you're seeing, but I've still got a lot of work to do.
You get it done by Christmas?
I'm hoping to have it done by the end of next week.
Oh, champion.
Yeah, because, I mean, as you know, Mal, I had a problem with damp, which I was trying to rectify. But when we took the plaster off the wall, basically the inner wall collapsed and So that ended up having to be rebuilt, and then
Yeah.
the boards put on, and then it replastered. So it was a unbelievable mess in there. And recent things haven't helped either, because well, for those of you in the UK, you've heard of B&Q, and you can have paint mixed. And this the dead Oriole behind me, we were looking at a colour for it. We'd already chosen the wallpaper, but we were zooming and ahhing about the colour for the dado rail. So we went to B&Q and we chose what we thought was going to be a match. So I came back, painted a metre of it, and the tin decided to launch itself. So it just literally just slipped straight out of my hands on the floor and launched its. The paint just, most of it was on the floor below me, and the carpet was protected.
Yeah.
But,
You're doing it my style. What do you?
yeah.
That sounds like something that I would do.
What happened was there was like a rebound from the paint, and it just literally just shot straight across the room and hit the front door. Now, fortunately, it's water-based, so if it's on something that's wipeable down, it's not a problem. But the carpet in that area was unprotected.
Yeah.
I spent 4 hours with the carpet cleaner trying to clean it. I tried all sorts, and it was an improvement, but the stains never came out of the carpet. The carpet is ruined.
I want to get my carpeting. I want to have all wood or hard floors in my house.
Yeah. So this carpet is absolutely shot, and we're going to have to change it. But ironically, it doesn't. The carpet doesn't go with a new decorating scheme that we've got anyway. So and I was sort of, Donna at this point didn't know about it, and I'm sort of stressing over what Donna would think. And I rang her up and said to her, I've ruined the carpet, and just don't worry about it, because I was going to suggest a new one anyway.
Yeah.
I thought, so calm about it she was, but the amount of paint. So anyway, the paint that we got ended up being the wrong colour. So we'd actually bought the wrong colour anyway. So back to B&Q, chose another one, and this one's absolutely perfect. But it's just been one thing after another, after another, after another.
Yeah.
I thought you would have been up in the studio, trying out your new studio, Andrew, up in the loft.
What, tonight?
Yeah.
It's not finished.
Is it? You still not got it done?
No. I'm almost there, but I've got wall to paint, and at the moment I've got no radiators down here in this room. So
right.
The electric heater that I would use up there is down here.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to get those radiators back in by the end of the weekend, and we should be okay down here then. But just moving on. So yeah, the studio move has taken a bit of a toll as well.
Yeah.
And then the other issue that I had was, some of you will know with obviously the Fisher Bingo that I was struggling, really, really struggling with it. And the PC was dying, and I hadn't realised. Yeah. And the hard drive just give in. And so basically, a new hard drive on there. I managed to keep some of the files, but I've lost a lot of my work files, the videos that I've put together to produce stuff. Yeah. So whatever I do, those have got to be remade. And And as you know, Mal, it takes time.
Oh yeah. You know,
Yeah.
you say, well, I'm going to have a project. I want to get it done in 1 to 2 weeks. I guarantee it's always going to last a month or longer.
Yeah.
You got to add on at least double the time.
Yeah.
At least for me, anyway, because I'll say, well, I want to get this rack built for these tanks down here and get it set up by next week. Well, it'll probably be by the end of the month. You know, that's just for me. You know, if like I said, if my mind could work as hard as if my body could work as hard as my mind does, this would all be done. All of it. It just doesn't work that way, unfortunately. But
yeah. So
then we got December coming up too.
Yeah. Well, I'd already done a brand new intro. It was 95% complete.
Is this for the
and it's gone.
the 60-second challenge one? Or
No, I've lost everybody.
Oh, you can't hear? I can hear you.
No, it's just my screens. Right. So, sorry, you're saying 60-second challenge?
was that you lost the intro for the 60-second challenge? Because you were going to go ahead with the 60-second challenge, weren't you?
I've lost everything. Lost
You've
everything.
lost everything.
Yeah. The only thing that I've got is like stuff that was already completed. So I've got all that. But all the build files have gone. So totally gutted. I mean, I was at the time, but you know, you've got to pick yourself up and continue. But unfortunately, because of the PC, going down and having to rebuild everything and put all the software back on, and then obviously having to do this room, it's sort of like by the time I finished working in here, I was too knackered to sort of do anything else.
Yeah.
And then October, the big 60 came round, didn't it? And I reached 60. And then we did actually have a live special on that weekend, but I think the PC died after that because I was still downstairs, so I hadn't moved at that point. I got it the wrong way around. But we did the live special. And then later on in October, I went and met up with Steve. And then I went down to see John Sharp. And then in that late afternoon, I went over to see Arnold and Safi. And it was a great day, but weather was atrocious. How I got back to where I was staying, I honestly don't know, because I think we had another storm again.
How long of a journey was that?
It was long. I mean,
long journey? I mean, how many miles?
I mean, that particular weekend, we'd actually thought about seeing Steve was going to be on the Sunday, but because I had a funeral to go to in London, well, not me, I had to take somebody to a funeral. It meant that I could go see Steve early. Yeah. So I went to see Steve early. Probably, what was it, about a week and a half previous. But I wouldn't have been able to. It was such a long day. We wouldn't have been able to do everything we wanted to do in one day, in that one weekend. I mean, yeah. So excellent time. And Arnold, I know you're in chat, and I will put out that video, but just bear with me for a little bit longer, because as you know, as I've just been saying, I've got a lot to sort out here. And I mean, I've sort of took time off tonight just so that you're just updating you guys on what's happening.
Right. So what are you talking about, having a comeback show?
No.
I thought you were having a comeback show for the new year.
Yeah, I'm coming to that.
All right.
Yeah. But on
Now,
top of that, you see, both me and Donna have been poorly. We both had infections. Donna had a chest infection, was off work for a week. I got it, but I don't seem to suffer from them as much as Donna does. She really does. And then, like I say, it was on with this lounge. So the plan is that I plan to do a Christmas special on December the 16th.
All right.
Right? Now,
is it going to be a quiz or is it going to be a 60-second challenge?
Oh, give me a chance, will you? No. I've lost everything. At the moment, it's putting everything back together. I think for the time being, we'll complete this year. Now, we have an open-ended quiz with no real winner at this moment, except John. He's the one that... I've still got the scoreboards and everything, so I know where everybody is, thankfully. And it's one final quiz on the 16th, and we will decide, obviously, who's the winner for this year. And we'll make sure that they get a little something.
But John was definitely the winner, wasn't he?
John Sharp,
Yeah. But no, we'll just
that was amazing. You take 2 weeks off and then come back and regain the throne again. You can take a couple of weeks off, and it didn't take him long to catch back up.
It's season Easter.
Right.
Well, I mean, Daniel's the best at it. He hardly does anything. Hi, Debs.
Right.
Yeah, he hardly does anything. And he was using the, the goldfish and the guppy questions to his advantage.
Yeah. Help me out. I may nearly win on it. I think I must get a prize for coming second so many times.
I know you do your best to get that voucher, aren't you?
I wanted to mention real quick before I forget this. I wanted to mention to Arnold. I've taken this down because I was going to put a new one up for 1,000 subscribers for your next level up.
Was it still coming up with 500 for Arnold?
I've taken it down on Stream Elements, and it still keeps coming back.
All right.
Like some kind of glitch or something. I don't know.
It's a good job you weren't calling someone in one of them banners, isn't it? And then deleted it.
I took it off, and it still keeps coming back.
You're a baldy.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, if you keep seeing this, it's because it just doesn't go away. But anyway, that is still a good achievement. Anyway, you know.
Arnold's bigger than the King of DIY, no man.
Yeah. When he gets up to about 150,000 subscribers,
be like, that he will be.
Yeah, 500. I can't even remember back that far. Right.
Yeah, well, I can't. It was last week.
Yeah. So the quiz, what we'll do, we're going to finish it off, and like I say, we'll have some sort of giveaway for the winner.
Yeah.
We'll have to think about a runner-up. You might get if it's you, Mel, then you might get
I think it was. I come in late, really, in the year, didn't I, for that? So I did get a couple of seconds, but I don't think I would have been runner-up. I think Debs was closer to being runner-up.
Debs is the best, I think.
Yeah, I think Debs.
I haven't got the scores up at the moment, but I think Debs is close.
Yeah, I think she would have been runner-up to because she was there every week, and she would, if she wasn't. I think she won a couple, didn't she?
Yeah.
Debs, is that right? You won a couple? And then you've had loads of seconds and thirds and things like that. So I would say if it's kind of the scoreboard, Debs is the lady to give second place to.
I can always send the runner-up a tube of Smarties.
Would you trust the Smarties from you, Andrew? Psychedelic Smarties later on.
Hey, okay. So you were talking about January 6th also. Tentatively.
Oh, hang on. Well, yeah.
Tentatively.
Right. So January the 6th is the date that I planned for Here Fishy Fishy to return.
Yeah.
So they return on a Saturday, 7 o'clock, which is UK time, and it'll be in its original format.
Yeah.
Which means it's because I haven't had time to do anything. So it will be in its original format. We will have the quiz in its original format. The only thing that I will be doing is reducing the number of guests.
Right.
Because sometimes when we've had sort of 5 or 6 guests on, it can get a bit lost in it. So
I've been watching a few on Insta where they have 9 and 10s and things like that, and it's like the Brady bunch coming in, you know, and you just kind of concentrate on anything that's getting said.
That's right. So that's that. Bingo.
Not like we're seeing anything interesting, mind.
So bingo may possibly make a return, but at this moment it depends on obviously testing of the PC, which I haven't really had a chance to do. So once I get back into it and get a chance to really, test the internet connection and the PC, everything, we'll see how we go with it. But I mean, it's all good news. I mean, the PC is starting up in no time now. It's unbelievably fast. And it's not an up-to-date PC either, so... So that's basically it. Like I said earlier, it's apologies to everybody, but I have had to turn me back on YouTube. And, everything. So I haven't...
Going to try with the 60-second challenge, or are we just giving up? What was it? Because I think me and you were talking about that afterwards, wasn't it? After your last show, and it's going to be hard to run, Andrew, because you're going to run out of contestants fast. If I'm on.
Sorry, Mal, I'm just losing. I mean, at the moment, I haven't really.
Ambulance.
I've had to literally just turn me back on YouTube, turn me back on any thoughts about developing whatever, how I'm going to do things. Just basically just get on with this work that's here. But I'll just get back into it and see how we go. And
do a Christmas special with just Christmas related questions. No winner, nothing. No going on to next year's tally or nothing. The quiz for this year would be on the Christmas special. It would be the final for 2023. Yeah. So come next year, the scores would all start again. Oh, I would just say the finals happened, Andrew, and just have the Christmas special. It's just have Christmas questions. You dress up as Macaulay Culkin.
Home Alone?
You read the questions out. Home Alone. You could do that.
Go on then, Mel. Yeah. So I dress up as...
I'm just trying to look at Jeff and think who he could be.
Yeah. Well, I was going to go ahead. A week before last, we had that little shopping excursion where we went online and I went on to buy fish. So I had promised to show the fish that I bought, but last week I had some difficulties. I had my old cat. He wasn't doing very well. He's doing better now. Just let everybody know. He's feeling a lot better. He's eating better, and that was weighing very heavily on me. And that, and I had a huge abscess inside my cheek, and luckily it wasn't into my tooth as well, but it was a tunneling abscess, and it was just hideous looking. Not that it isn't right now, but I didn't feel well enough to do it, so that's when Mal covered for me. So I guess I'll go ahead and what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this, and I'll be back on my phone and show you guys, and I'll show you the fish. So I'll be back in just a minute. So stay tuned, everybody. I'm going to show you the fish that I bought. Be right back.
I'm just going back and reading chat.
15 in chat, eh? Thanks, Sam. Put everyone's links in the chat. Nice one, mate. So apart from that, how's Donna? Is she feeling any better?
She's
Alrighty, so here I'm going to go ahead and switch this camera around now and show you these little fish here that I got. Let me see here if it'll let me do it.
They got names?
I wish they had that little circle thing on there. You can just touch it and it would automatically do it instead of going through all this stuff. But anyhow, here we are. See if we can get in here a little bit closer.
Steady cam.
Bought the albino crebensis.
Yeah. Oh, you got quite a few. How many you
Got
got?
six of them in there. Let's see if I can spot them all. Up here's another new fish that I just got. It's a paradise fish. I bought that to help come back the scuds. That would be did a pretty good job, but then he started going after my Bloody Mary shrimp as well. So
All
I
right.
moved it over here in this tank as well. But yeah, I got 6 of these beautiful little albino crebensis, and I'm hoping to get at least 1 breeding pair out of them. And there's not very good lighting in this tank, guys. I'm sorry about that.
Let's blame Hager.
Oh yeah, and Arnold says he's super jealous. He wanted those, yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you, you'd think here in the United States it'd be easier to find, but I searched for the longest time, Arnold, and I could not find these guys anywhere.
It's funny, isn't it, how it works out like that, Jeff? Because do you watch Keeping Fish Simple from Australia? Do you watch him?
Oh yeah, Nick.
Well, he's just been getting his you know how he's always wanted the zebra plecos to breed, and they've just bred.
Yeah.
It's $750 in Australia. You can get them for like £90 in this country, and that's off like a online place.
Oh wow, that's cheaper than we get them here in America.
Yeah, so
Here we're still paying about $200 a piece for them. Well, I'm not. People that want to try and breed them.
I think Australia it's a lot difficult, more difficult, though, isn't it, with all the import rules with the cane toad stuff and all that sort of stuff, isn't it? So everything's on a tighter regime over there than it is anywhere else.
Yeah, and about 8 or 9 months ago, they were paying almost $1,000 for a pea puffer.
That's right. I remember seeing that one.
And that was just mind-boggling. I mean, that would be the place to be. I mean, if you had the right breeding stock, you could make a lot of money.
If you're trying to make a profit out of the fish keeping, he's definitely in the right place at the right time if you can just get them imported.
Yeah, that's right. So I wanted to ask the chat a question. And to find out what their thoughts were about the shopping trip, if they enjoyed that kind of a live stream where we go and check out different pet stores and whatnot. If you guys enjoy that kind of live stream, let me know in the chat if you could. Here, and you say that? Okay, there we are.
I'll put you on the big, Jeff,
Oh, okay.
so you can see your fish better.
Yeah. So I was thinking that, if people do like that type of thing, because I'm always buying new fish, and I buy most of my fish online, so I could always do that every so often.
Yeah.
And do on the live stream. It wouldn't have to be every week, but I don't buy fish every week either. I just every so often. But this was the species I've been looking for such a long time, and then I got an email from Aquahuna that they had them in stock, and I went after them right away. And as soon as I did, I bought them, and then went back, and they were already out of stock. So apparently, I got the last or all they could get in. Apparently.
So what's that? What's that?
Immediately after I got them.
Was that an online shop visit or actually visiting a shop?
Oh, was
That's an online shop. That's a
online. Couple of
Right.
weeks ago, we're going to buy. Well, he was going to buy fish online but we had a bit of trouble, didn't we, Jeff?
Yeah, I went to three places. I went to Dan's Fish. I went to the Wet Spot fish store, and then then I found on Aquahuna just before then. But we went to all three of the shops and looked at different stuff.
Right.
Just basically because there's some people that have never bought fish online, so I wanted to go through with what kind of like for the newer people, the experience of going online and actually purchasing some fish and adding them to the cart, the selection of them and whatnot. But I kind of enjoyed it. I don't know if anybody else did or not.
Yeah.
I've been able to see.
Buying fish online's always been hit. Well, I've only done it a couple of times, but it's always been hitty missy for me, Jeff. But as you've seen in the video I just sent you with the Manicapo angelfish breeding,
Yeah.
I'm over the moon with that.
Now, are those ones you bought on eBay?
Them's the ones I got off eBay, yeah. So I had 4. No, sorry, did I have? Yeah, that's right, because one died, didn't it? Yeah, I had 4 and 1 died.
Okay.
Yeah. I made that video about Bob, didn't I? So I had 4 and 1 died, but they were actually pretty good, to be quite honest. I'm not that happy about the false equities they had give us, but that's because I hadn't bought them on a proper online shop. I'd bought them off eBay.
Yeah, I was wondering. I don't think it.
Big difference to buying online shop to buying on eBay.
Yeah.
Well, I bought shrimp on eBay.
Yeah.
But it was fortunately the guy was local, so I just went and collected.
Yeah.
There was no real sort of cost for the transport of them.
Yeah.
Well, they're doing okay. So yeah. I got an email this morning, and you'll be interested in this one.
Yeah.
I meant Jeff, not you. But no, seahorses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're back in stock. There's a store in UK that's got seahorses in stock. £86.40 each.
Yikes! It's a little out of my price range right now.
Yeah, and £20 shipping.
Oh. If I ever did a saltwater setup, I probably would get something like that. Something that's unique.
Well, to be honest, I was tempted because when I get back into the studio, as Mel knows, I'm after a hex tank. So it's a small tank, which would be, it'd be fine for a couple of seahorses.
Yeah. Any more luck looking for one?
Well, the seahorses or tank.
The tank.
I'm gonna buy one.
Are you buying the brand new one?
Brand new, yeah.
Sometimes it pays you because by the time you've cleaned it out and then you realise it's got a leak and then you've got to reseal it and it's all the fun on you've got to do in between to try and make sure it's all right.
I mean, I've already got one.
Yeah.
But obviously with the Black Friday sales that are going on at the moment, there's a reduction on it. So I haven't placed the order yet, but I'm going to place it tomorrow. And hopefully that will then come on Friday. But because I'm not at home tomorrow, I'm having a day off tomorrow. Day off hunting carpets. But so I've got it coming. I'm going to have it coming on Friday.
Yeah.
So I'll place the order for that tomorrow. But I also need.
Any more purchases, Jeff?
I'm sorry?
Any more purchases?
Any more purchases? Not fish-wise. But I do have more. I just purchased some more baby brine shrimp eggs because I ran out.
Yeah.
So they're on the way, and I will be. There are some fish that I'm interested in. So maybe, like I said, if anybody would like me to next week, we can do a short excursion and go there and show people what I might want to get.
What, like a field trip?
Like a little field trip, yeah.
Jump in.
You buy seahorses.
Count me in.
No seahorses, no. No,
Not yet.
that's not. No seahorses in my near future. We have Sideshow Cody. Hello, Sideshow Cody. Welcome. Can we see your new planted tank, Mel? Chris is in.
Yeah, you can. 2 seconds.
Yep.
I'll just shift stuff around.
There we go. I just did it. I got you on the big screen, Mel.
I'm on about shifting rubbish out the way.
Oh, I see.
I haven't got it set up on a mobile phone this week, so I just do that.
Okay.
Is that it?
Oh, yes. I like that.
Sort of look good.
It looks great.
That's going to be for... I'm not too sure. I want to see bobs. But the way these angelfish eggs are coming out as that fast and furious lately, it might be temporary for angelfish till next year, then get the bobs in. After I get rid of the
What do you plan to do with the young ones?
Yeah, well, the Manicato ones, I fancy selling them. Yeah. I fancy raising them ones up properly. It's funny you should see, when things happen for a reason. The other day, I was thinking about starting an infusoria culture up there, right?
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, Mark's Aquatics has got a lush video on how to do it. And I know he's not been on for well over a year now, Mark's Aquatics. So I looked for the video and I thought, I've practically got one started because I had that bowl that's on the top full of old vegetation up the plant with the thingy in, and also had sponge filters thingy out. So the infusoria had already started. So just topped it up and added extra and got that started. And I was watching his video, and then later on that day, he released the video again out the wild. And I just thought, how unusual is that you'd actually look for someone and then they would release the video after a few years. And then I think Jeff Kane done a one for infusoria as well. I thought, something's telling me something. Yeah, I've done the right thing. And then, like I say, I've seen the 2 angelfish fighting like hell, the 2 ladies. Because with these ones, I've got 3 lads and 1 girl. And they fight, but not like total aggression fighting. The 3 lads joust and things like that. But upstairs, I've got 2 girls and 1 boy. And the 2 girls are taking chunks out of each other. I mean, the one that has the eggs has got scales missing on her side, so I'm going to have to try and get them tucked out there and get them in a bath to see if I can make sure it doesn't get infected.
Females can get very aggressive.
Compared to the males,
have you had a mouth lock yet? Where they physically had a mouth lock, where they lock the mouths together.
No.
Yeah, they fight. They will literally just come
and bite each other.
Lock your up, yeah.
They just lock up.
But guys, I put this Adele up here on the banner here. She's having a rough time. They're taking down her favorite tree in front of her place. And did you see that earlier? Yeah, it's just. But yes, Adele, I think you should. You go to the fish store. Spend your time there enjoying yourself and get yourself maybe a little fish or something and try and cheer yourself up, because life's too short to go, be so sad all the time about stuff we don't have any control over, So I would suggest doing what you say there and go and just realize that we can't have the whole world bend to our way of wanting to do things. I tried to do that before, and I tell you, it just doesn't work. So, I hope you're going to be all right.
We had that tree up by you that got chopped down, didn't we? No.
The Robin Hood tree of Prince of Thieves. Yeah.
That was a nice tree.
Maybe I'll do a little walk around here.
Seen it twice myself, and I live up here.
Hmm?
Once when I was when the Roman wall first. Once when I was a kid, when the Roman wall first opened up. No, I know what you're gonna say. Not the first time it opened up, but that section opened up as like a part of it because it wasn't like a national park walk then. When I was like 30 years ago, 40 years ago.
Mm.
It's only been like recently added as like a walk.
It's strangely enough, though, that I actually saw, I think it was a film, probably about 2 or 3 days afterwards. And, the bit where the young kid comes running up
Aye.
by the tree. And,
Yeah, sad, but as long as you've got videos to make, you've got idiots that'll make them. You know what I mean? So
has it gone out on YouTube or TikTok?
What's that?
Did it go out on YouTube?
Yeah, that's how they caught him. The
Right.
person who went out on, I'm sure he was a TikTok man. He done it on TikTok.
Right.
Hello, welcome back, Jeff. Thank you. Sorry about that. I was going to take a little walk around here, but I'm thinking that I just changed my mind. I'm going to do it next time because right now I just pulled the cord out of the iPad as I was trying to stand up, and I'm got to make sure I can get that back working again for Kathy. Otherwise, I'm going to be short-lived. Literally.
Yeah. You've been in a hospital bed next to Kathy's sister.
Yeah. Well, she didn't have to stay at the hospital, but she's out,
Yeah.
so I'll be in.
Yeah. Oh, that was last week, wasn't it, Jeff? Oh, Mel, will you help me out?
Oh, I tell you, I was in a bad way though. I was between my cat, my abscess. I had an abscess on my face here that was inside my cheek, and I tell you, it was just. I had to get antibiotics for it and a bunch of other stuff. But it's 2 days. I mean, 2 days of antibiotics, and I was back to normal, as normal as I can be anyway. But yeah, I would really appreciate the fact that you covered me. It was really a great stream too.
I was over the moon. Daniel joined me.
Yes.
Oh God! Otherwise,
And then I came in.
otherwise you would have been getting a 30-minute show, Jeff, and I would have been off.
Yeah. I wouldn't, I wouldn't blame you if it was only a 30-minute show, but you did really well. And
Yeah.
when I went back to watch the replay of it, and so yeah, Daniel, I haven't seen him in quite a long time on any of the streams. That was good to see him. You.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, maybe I will. Now that I got this sorted out, I will go ahead and do a little walk around now that I got this. It is going to work. So let me just go ahead and I'll just walk around and see if we can. Oh, here we go. It looks like. Switch it around again.
Pull the cord out. Yeah, I'm looking at getting some white cloud minnows again.
Right.
I'm down to 6 with. They did actually breed. I had some babies, but then they disappeared. So they didn't survive.
Oh, that's nice, Jeff.
Jeff,
Jeff, got the dragon blood.
Go here. You see, find the female that's holding here. She's got. There she is. You got her chin down like that. She's got a mouthful of fry in her mouth. As I was going to change the camera around, they were just down doing the circle down here in the substrate.
Yeah.
Down, got a pit down here, and she's picking the eggs up, but I couldn't get the camera out quite fast enough for that. But
Yeah.
they may do it again. I'm walking to check out the betta here real quick. I was going to show Arnold this one. This is the female betta that I have, Arnold, that I'm thinking about getting a male for and maybe possibly breeding these.
How did he go on with the others?
They're doing well. They've spawned probably 3 times.
Yeah.
The male will hold the eggs for about maybe 3 or 4 days, and then he'll end up eating them every time. So
It's a learning process.
What's that?
It's a learning process with them.
Yeah, I'm thinking it might be a parameter, some type of parameter that isn't quite right. I mean, if the water's too hard, their eggs won't take the fertilization, or they won't hatch, I guess, if the water's too hard. Now, I put a lot of botanicals in that water, like I do down here too. I got lots of, like catappa leaves, and I got some seed pods and other things. It kind of puts the tannic acid in the, because this female right here, and then the male down here in this cave. He doesn't come out very often anymore, but there she is. Got some absolutely stunning colors there. Hello, Garcia. Anybody in the chat that I've missed? My eyesight's really bad, and I'm on my phone right now, so it's hard for me to see the chat. So I'd like to welcome everybody here. Let's walk around the other side real quick, and then we'll go back to the main seat. I had Mark Shelley here last Tuesday, and he did a tour of the fish room here, and we were checking out some things. I wanted to point some fish right here out. These are the ones that I got from Skull Aquatics. These are the Xenotoka dodroi.
Yeah.
The Gludiids. These are the 2 males. And over here I got the 4 females. I'm going to be adding them together. I'm going to put 2 of the females in that tank, take 1 of the males and put him over here. That way I'll have 2 trios going.
Yeah. Jeff, I was meaning to ask you about, do you remember when you were sending him stuff and you were in the flap because the post office hadn't sent them on the right time?
They all made it.
They all made it okay, did they?
6 days in the mail. And the heat pack was only a 72-hour heat pack, and it was cold. Ooh. And everybody made it. And I was just like, I almost could swear that they were going to get there and be dead from being, overly cold.
For a few days, yeah.
But he got them. He said they're all doing great. And he showed me them in the bucket when he was acclimating. Yeah. They're all doing good. So I was very pleased about that.
Yeah.
And as you can see here, all my little tiger limias that I got from Curtis, Skull Aquatics, they're all doing great. But I'm really happy about this down here. I want to show you this. You were telling me about this now, but look at this Belisoneri. It's got another a new baby. It had like 2 new runners out there.
It keeps on giving, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Think about taking my my new Anubias. I have some Anubias Nana Petite. I was thinking about attach it to this Dragonstone. That might be pretty nice in that.
I have to say, that eBay video I done with the eBay buying plants online, Jeff.
Yeah.
2 of them were fantastic. I think it was Panda Aquatics who got the Anubis Nana Petite, and also the Amazon sorts for, I think it was K2 Aqua. Them 2 were fantastic. So I'll let them mention them 2 in a follow-up video, because I think the rest of the suppliers actually bring the good ones down on eBay, because they were good quality, and I got plenty for the price. Where all the other ones I got next to nothing, eyes took out.
I've only bought 1 plant on eBay, and that's I had a portion about the size of my hand of this hornwort here.
Yeah.
Now, over the course of the last year to a year and a half, I bet I could have had this entire 55-gallon tank from top to bottom. Now, I'll take out big handfuls of that, and I'll throw it over here in with the Mbunas from time to time. And these guys will have it devoured by tomorrow. If I put a big handful in there, I come back down here tomorrow, there might be a few twigs floating around at the top.
Yeah.
These guys right here will really do a great job eating the excess plants. So, being that I'm starting to get into plants, that's another reason why I want to find homes for all these guys. So I can do something different in this 75-gallon tank instead of having it so bare like that, because they will just tear any plant. I mean, I even tried some Anubias in there, and they even tore that, and it was a tough plant. So they're not plant friendly at all. I have a batch of those. I call them San Marcos. Yeah, that's true. Yep, that's right, Jimmy. I'm just trying to learn the fancy scientific names. Do you have any of these, Jimmy, the little tiger limias? These are little live bears, too. But I had a terrible scud infestation in this tank, and I added all these. I had some endlers in here at first, and now with all these guys in here, I very rarely, down here close, very rarely will I see any scuds anymore. But I'll show you. That's not saying they're not going to be there. I got this here. Now you can watch up here at the top of the water. I'm going to shake this. See if anybody goes down. Sometimes that'll knock them. They hide up in the weeds here. Wow, I think they've gotten these guys pretty well cleaned out. This was the actual tank that I purposely had for the scuds, because I was trying to get them to go for a live food source, which they work great for that, but unfortunately, now that I'm into the shrimp, you get those in with your shrimp, like over here, I'll show you.
Yeah.
Now, the bottom of this tank, if you take videos of it about a year ago, I had beautiful Java moss all throughout it. And the scuds made it in this tank, and they ate every morsel of it. Even I'd feed extra food in there, like I dropped some bottom pellets down there for them to eat, and they would go straight to the live plants. In fact, you can see the hornwort here. It grows really fast. Now, if this plant didn't grow that fast, I wouldn't have anything in here. Because you can see they stripped those vines off.
Yeah. Arnold, for the tank that's under the desk, I've got a load of black gravel, so it'll be swimming with black gravel. That's for certain. It'll be swimming with, I think I've got 4 bags of black gravel over there, so that'll be getting repurposed and hiding. So I'm thinking black gravel, just black like rocks, because obviously it's going to be awkward to get in to try and deal with plants.
Some Venezuelan curries in there.
And then I don't know. I'm thinking about was that Maidenhead Aquatics the other day, and I was quite taken with big, like an Oscar, but I don't know if a 300-litre tank would do for an Oscar.
Yeah. What I was going to ask you now was when you did the tanks in your lounge.
Yeah.
You did the, the backgrounds. You did it on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How did that work for you?
For saving money?
No, was it a success, or are you still using them?
Oh, upstairs, yeah. I still use them upstairs, yeah. I'm going to actually make them for you, because I've left it. I mean, the wall's black. But I have left enough room where I can get wood down and that, what you call it, where it's like 2 bits of foil with a bubble wrap in between. Can't remember the proper name for it now, but I'll just stick it on the back like I did upstairs and just stick it there. It's just that wall stuck with the heat quickly out of the tank.
The reflective bubble wrap, is that what you're talking about? The reflective stuff?
Reflectix. That's what it's called. You've just reminded us what it's called in England now. Reflectix.
Yes.
Reflective. Okay.
I've got the tank over here.
Yeah.
The big one. And that's going to be going back into place in a couple of weeks. And when it's in place, I can't do the back.
Right.
And the last one that I had was one of the films that you put on. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, if you get water down behind them, then obviously they're screwed then and they look
It's the
awful.
same with when you paint them as well. If you're trying to manhandle them yourself, you always put a scratch in the paint.
Yeah.
And it sticks out like a sore thumb, doesn't it? And then once it's hard up against the wall, you can never get in to do it.
I can't get to the back of this tank at all when it's in position.
Would you have enough room to slip one down?
Yeah, I've got about 1.5 to 2 inches, and that's it. That's the whole space I've got. So, I was thinking about what you did.
Yeah. I love mine upstairs. Mine's saying that.
It's a bugger if you paint it black and then you decide you want it blue.
That's the thing, because when I took it out and I had it white, and it was like the reflection of the glass and the greenish of the water hitting against the wall, and then I had that RGB light along the top. I love that effect, mind. I really did like that effect. I think I'll be doing that again somewhere just to make it look different.
Well, on this tank, when I had it, it was sort of like, what's the word? It was white, was the background. It was the white film. But it was, it wasn't a total white. You could get a bit of light through it. Yeah. And I did what you were saying. I did those RGB strip lights. Yeah. Change colour. And I just popped just sat it at the back of the tank. Yeah. And that colour coming up on the back of the tank. It looked awesome.
Like sunrise and sunset, isn't it? When you...
Yeah,
it's very nice.
Mm.
We're seeing here now that Garcia is getting close to 1K. So if anybody out there hasn't subbed to him, I know I have.
I did the other day when he was on there.
That's fantastic.
Whose show was he on? Yeah, that day. I think it was Vibes. Vibes' show the other day.
Could be, yeah.
I think it was, yeah.
Getting very close to 1K.
I were getting so close to 500, and then sort of,
You'll get there. You're good.
It come to a standstill. I'm excited.
It goes like that, and it just levels off.
You know what? You're up a couple. You go down one or two. You go down. It trends upward. Not at a real rapid rate, but not for me. But
I think for the past 3 weeks, I've just been at the same 471. I've gone up to 472 for a couple of days, back down to 471, and no, it's just gone static. But then I'm not producing either. I'm not even doing any shorts or anything like that. I mean, I got 2 beautiful uploads off Steve.
Yeah.
They're doing cool. They're quite funny, actually. It's quite fun fish. And they're very active. Always active, yeah. And then I got some, what was it? The Phantom, Widow Tetras. The Widow Tetras.
Yeah, he had Widow Tetras, didn't he?
Yeah. So,
black skirt.
Yeah, he had the black ones and the white ones.
Yeah.
So I've now got those. And then when I went to John, he gave me
Blackos.
I got some Blackos off John.
Yeah.
A nice blue one. Well, blue-eyed thing it was. I can't remember what it was. But
is it lemon blue eye?
Yeah, it was lemon blue eye. Yeah.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite one.
Yeah. So, but I just haven't done any videos on them at all at the moment. So,
it's not that I really love a albino-sized fish, but I like them because they show up. I mean, they're just easier for me to see sometimes. And
we were mentioning that a couple of weeks ago, weren't we, on Messenger, Jeff?
Yeah.
It's like albinos have give up trying to hide, and you see them more. It's like, where can I hide looking like this? And you see them where the ones that's got the camouflage and that, the skitty and the hiding straight away. But all albino fish just seem to think, point is me trying, I may as well just go to the front of the tank.
Yep. I like it.
We have a snowball plaque as well, and you never see it.
Yeah.
We got the snowballs. They'll hide.
Oh, it's hiding all right.
Is that the I'm trying to think of the number? Is that an L201? The snowball pleco?
I think something like that. Yeah.
201. Yeah. Oh, what is King's Link? Could somebody please put up?
I've done it from.
What's that?
I've already done it from Jeff.
Oh, okay. I'm so far behind right now. I'm sorry about that.
I think it's probably a couple further down from way up, though. You'll see I put it in for him.
Glad somebody's on the ball.
Well, the link's there anyway on Stream Elements.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm on Stream
500.
Or not. I'm not Stream Elements, but I'm on. Oh, here it is. Well, there's Stream Elements. Oh, horn. Oh, yeah. He doesn't want to talk about the hornware. I bought it. I bought that, Vince. I'm surprised. Do the koi don't eat it? Because my African cichlids chow it down like it's salad. They love it. Okay, here we go. Big Steve, hello. Going through the chat here, trying to catch up. I know that a lot of times I do these live streams, guys, and I don't. I'm not able to catch up with everybody, so I just really feel bad.
With the chat myself, Jeff.
They're chatting by themselves. Oh, that's good.
No, I'm saying I struggle with the chat. Keeping up with it.
It's all they want. It's just the chat. They don't want anything. Don't want us guys. They just want a chat
amongst themselves.
Yeah,
that's great. That's great, actually. I mean, because like I say, this is the AAA is a support fish group. Not just for the hobby, but also for YouTube and in general as people. Everybody here is such wonderful people. I like to support everybody.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to make sure that people understood that, if I'm trying to do that, trying to go through and say hello to everybody and everything. So just like a preemptive apology that I'm trying to do my best here, guys. And so good to see everybody. It really, every time I come on here, I'm always nervous when I come on here. But by the time I leave here.
You're never still nervous, are you?
Just a little bit nervous. A little nervous, yeah. But at the end of it, I'm always at the point where I'm thinking that, when I think about my life right now and where I'm at here and in the live stream and whatnot, I don't have a lot of friends close by my place that I hang out with or anything. So basically, the people here are my family and friends, I mean, seriously, I spend more time with you guys than I do with...
I'd say you would have really appreciated Mark Shelby coming up last week then.
Oh, that was really cool. That was really...
Did you get any inspiration for your basement?
Oh yeah, he wants me to start a shrimp farm down here.
Wow. Actually, Jeff, how far away are you from Mark?
It's about 3 hours.
3 hours each way, or?
Yeah, for me, probably about 3.5 hours. I don't drive real fast, but it's about 3 hours.
It'll be like a 6.5 hour round trip.
Yeah.
Wow. So it would actually pay you then. You could be the Bubba Gump and shrimp up this side.
Yeah, I could farm a bunch of shrimp here. You can come up and pick them up and take them home.
Yeah, you can be Lieutenant Dan and I'll be Lieutenant Dan. You got shrimp, Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah, I'd be Bubba, huh? Bubba Gump.
No, you can be there's Bubba lying on the set either. Look at the size of this blubber. Blubber Gump.
Yeah, that's right.
So, are you going to think about doing it then, Jeff? Because it might be quite a nice little sideline for you.
He's telling I've always been talking about. I got my Get Gill store where I'm trying to. I went into the wrong species to begin with. I love the African cichlids, and I love the hobby. There's things here that I keep just for me.
Yeah,
I will be keeping some of the African cichlids because they are really cool. But overall, they breed really fast, and they're not a very particularly a good seller. It's a very niche fish,
right? So
they take up 4 75-gallon aquariums down here, and I could have this whole basement full. Honestly, if I kept every fry that these fish have had, I could have every aquarium that I could squeeze into this basement. I can guarantee you, over the past year and a half, they would all be full.
Yeah.
That's how many fish I can produce out of them the stock that I got here. They just really go to town. So I just can't do it though because.
Does Get Gills do shrimp as well?
Yes, they do, and I got my shrimp available in there.
All right, the ones with your Bloody Marys that you've got already.
Not the Bloody Marys. I got the Blue Dreams on there right now.
Right.
Yeah, got the Blue Dreams available, and but I was thinking that as Mark was telling me, he's been kind of like a mentor to me when it comes to the breeding stuff. Oh, thanks. Hey, Chris, thank you so much. So good to see you. I know that Chris has a video coming up, and I will be sure to post that on my community page. Chris, could you please remind me what the date is on that when it's coming out? If you're still here.
Premiere one, is it?
He has a video coming out this week, I believe.
Right.
And I just can't remember the day of it. And I just wanted to make sure that everyone was aware of when it is.
It's not when that's already come out because you had one out the other day.
I noticed another new one. He just chatted with me on Messenger yesterday about it. But
right.
With my memory the way it is, sometimes it's.
I know what you think. I'm sure he sent me one on Messenger, but I'm not sure if he had actually posted it as well that day. He had sent the video just to remind you. Was it brine shrimp feeding and glass cleaning? Yeah,
that one's already up, and I've seen that one.
All right, so you know about that one, right?
There's another one.
All right.
Another one coming out this week that it's a support group to buy less fish. No, it's not. It's basically tomorrow. The Planet Goldfish Tank. Thank you so much for finding that. Nice. So what Ritesh is asking there, he says, is it a support group to buy less fish? No, it's not.
Yeah.
Basically, we're all addicts, so we all buy fish,
Sometimes it's just like want to know the cheapest dealer.
Right. Yeah, we're just trying to find the best deal, see?
Yeah.
I've still got them with an Atmo fry, I haven't. Because I was going to get rid of them. I was,
all right.
Yeah, I still got them all.
How many you got now then? Because they were starting to dwindle when you had that when the tank drained by itself that time when you forgot to fill it back up, turn the tap back on.
Oh yeah, they're fine. Probably about 30 or 40 I've got.
Oh, Garage Aquatics is going to be on Mexicali's on Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. I've been wanting those. I showed earlier. I'm not sure if you've seen them, Jorge, but the albino crubensis. I've seen those on his channel, on Ron's channel, and I tell you, I said, I got to get some of those. I told him, I said I couldn't find those anywhere, and it took me. I've been looking for them for probably over a year. Right. In fact, Tara had made me a stained glass albino crubensis because she knows how bad I wanted it. So. And when it's upstairs, I'll get it sometime, and I'll bring it on here and show everybody on the stream. I think I've done it once or twice, but I'll show some more. But I'm glad to have these fish. Yeah, it's a support group. We all love our fish, and it's not to say, well, easy does nothing like that. It can be. You could consider it. In other words, it can be a problem sometimes. You can go overboard with all your aquariums. It is possible. I've done it.
Oh, definitely. Because life changes so quickly, Jeff. You might have 20 tanks, and then all of a sudden you've went full time at work with loads of overtime.
Yeah.
That's right. Change quickly for you. So
they do, or sometimes you get a car accident, or you break a leg, or something. You got all these to deal with, and sometimes. Just overdose on it, basically. You get too many tanks, you can't keep up with it. Even at going full tilt, it is possible to do that. And then you take that and you add on to the fact that I'm somewhat on the lazy side with my fish keeping. I mean, I'm not lazy, but I don't spend hours.
But you do a good impression.
Huh?
But you do a good impression.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can do a really good lazy, yeah. But definitely. Okay, and I have to go. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Chris, so much. And we'll be looking at the video tomorrow. I believe, yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Check that, Chris.
that's right, Thursday. I was trying to think. I knew it was close. I knew it was very close. So I'm going to be checking that. And let's see. And here's Koi. Twisted Koi. Vince. Tomorrow, just regular planted goldfish tank. Yeah, that's going to be great. No more wipe. Oh yeah, you're going to do the wipe it down videos, right?
Right.
That was
down.
Yeah. You know, yeah, that's that was funny though.
Yeah, it was. You know what's funny? Because you were talking about that a couple of months ago, weren't you? Doing when the white on one of Andrew's shows.
Yeah,
that was amusing.
Right. And Arnold has a question. Jeff, how did you get on with the Hygrolite? Well, I'll tell you, when Mark Shelley came up, we sorted it out pretty well. Well, I'll tell you, up until that point, I could not turn that light on or off with the controller. That's how it was, just completely mind-boggling, actually. I mean,
yeah.
But I can turn it on and off now, so I think I feel confident enough. I can probably get that video out. I really need to, because Nicole's been waiting for such a long time on it. And, yeah, I got to get that out.
Did she actually sit there and wait for them, or did she forget that she's actually sent people them sometimes, Jeff?
Well, she sends them to me.
Yeah, I'm saying, but she must send quite a few out. So has she?
Yeah, she sent me. I've had quite a few projects from her.
Does she pester you to get videos out, or is it just sends you a product and then forgets who she sent them to?
If it goes a very long time, like several weeks, she'll reach out with email and ask how the progress is. And so she's done that. And I've gotten back to her a couple of times now since then because of the light. I mean, I'm going to be doing an honest review on it. I'm going to have to say that, I have this light, and I'm going to say, it's packed full of features and everything, but it's something that I don't know if I would honestly.
I think most lights are now, though, Jeff. They've got features and you just would never use. Yeah. I mean, honestly, in the group, if there's there's 15, how many have actually used the sun unlighting mode on a light? When it's to mimic the sun unlighting
mode. Yeah, no.
They're just coming up with daft ideas just to try and this is the new feature. All you want is something nice and easy. Switch on, switch off. Couple of temperature
gauges. I mean, when you get your friends round and you go, "Oh, look, I can do this with my lights," and it looks fancy and everything, but you never use it.
Yeah, it's like that RGB one. It had a link to my phone, but it had like a disco one on where you could match it up to whatever music was playing at the same time. And you think, but I would never do it. I wouldn't put my fish to it, don't you? Listen to my music and the lighting. No chance.
Yeah.
But Chris here has a light that actually has the light that will flicker like a lightning storm. Now, if I did that, it would freak my fish out. It really would.
That little one, I'm sure. The bigger version of that little one that's on that tank there, I'm sure that's got like the lightning mode. On it, where just like a strobe that just comes on and off every now and again, and it just think.
If I did that in my tanks, they'd be so afraid.
Yeah.
Every time I turn the lights on, I mean, they all run and hide for a minute, as soon as you turn the light on.
Yeah. I love the angelfish, main Jeff. As soon as you put the light on, they open the front of the glass, the one fed.
Oh, yeah. Well, these guys up here, too.
Yeah.
Oh, those guys. These guys are always ready to be fed.
It seems Arnold uses the lightning mode.
Does he?
Does-
Is he?
Yeah, in chat he's put me with a laughy face.
Ah,
Oh, you used it, do you? It's on the line. Oh, God. Well, there's one.
Yeah,
Hey, that's just catering to you, then, Arnold.
we're going to have to go in a few minutes, but I just thought the last time this is unbelievable, but the last time I had a pork pie was when I went to see Arnold.
Wow.
I ain't had one since.
Well, what you eating
What
now?
is-
Then? 'Cause you look twice the size when you come on the camera before.
Oh, I know. That was the way I was sat.
The way you were sitting.
My big fella, my big fella. All right, that one.
Get in my belly.
right. Well, my friends, I think
what are you looking for the your fishy Christmas special? What day is that going to happen? Did you say?
16th.
16th.
December 16th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 o'clock UK time.
I was putting it in his diary.
Yeah.
Okay. And here it says, I have most tiger lights on timers to mimic their natural environment.
All right.
Yeah. I don't. I just go around, turn all the lights on, then in the evening I go around and turn them all off.
I'd rather, yeah.
I mean, if I had both set on one
time.
time, come on at the same time and go off at the same time, I wouldn't mind doing that. That might be nice, but
You know what
I kinda like
I've got up to you, all right, Jeff. That one's got a lush thingy where you switch it on and it does like a slow warm up and a slow cool down. So, you know, when you press it on, it would take like 10 minutes for them to go from there on.
okay.
So it would just come on like gradually rather than like right on straight away.
The Smoothles do that.
Yeah, I got that light. I got the same light. That's another video I need to get out. My Sierra.
Oh, you got the Sierra one as well, hey?
Oh yeah, I got it. I think I got it the day after you got yours.
Right, do you want the cowboy hat?
I didn't wear a cowboy hat.
What?
No cowboy hat yet. But so
Right, guys, I got to go.
Yeah.
okay. All right, Andrew. You take
Donna's
care.
up early in the morning. But
Yeah.
All right.
thanks for
Speak to you later, Andrew.
And, we will see you all on the 16th.
Right.
Yeah. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Right, Andrew. So what you got coming up then, Jeff?
Let's see now. This week I got a new table I need to build for down here, and a new chair that on coasters, a really nice office chair that I got. I'll be
So you can
Trying to
whiz
do
around and clean the tanks up.
well. I'm gonna use. I like it because I'll be able to wheel myself around in the video. It'll be nice and smooth that way, you know, on the same level.
Yeah.
You know, like around like this rather than walking around.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking that will be pretty nice.
Yeah.
And like I say, I've got some videos out. I haven't put out any real content. Geez, how long has it been now? It's been weeks.
The last one was your 2-part, I think, wasn't it? For Skull Aquatics. I'm sure it was.
It was it was sending the black mollies to my friend Curtis, Skull Aquatics. That was my last video.
That was the last one.
So, yeah, I got to get busy.
Yeah.
I think it's just a matter of me picking up the camera and actually doing it.
It's hard though, Jeff.
Oh.
You know what's bad about this side of it, like the live streaming? It makes you lazy to make a video, doesn't it? Because it drains you, and you come off a live stream and you just think, can't be bothered, I'll do it tomorrow, and you just keep on putting off, and before you know it, it's the week after, and you're doing another live stream.
It does take a bit.
Yeah.
But it is so nice. It is nice to have the live, interaction with people and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's got to be a balance, though. I mean, because when I started this, I was doing videos, and I did videos. I mean, a long time before I even tried to live stream. So
Yeah.
I guess it's just trying to find a balance. Everything in moderation, basically, so to speak.
Yeah. Definitely.
Like that. But But I think it's been a very good stream. Like I say, everyone in the chat has been wonderful to see everybody. And I didn't notice too much because I can't see very well until I get my a bigger screen because I'm on my phone right now. About the shopping and stuff, because there'll be other fish shopping tours and stuff, and I think
definitely
be kind of fun. And also in a process of, I mentioned this too, I'm not sure when or it's gonna transpire, but I'm trying to get the text to speak on my live stream so that when people in the chat will type like an exclamation point and talk or something, and then when they do that, it'll say, let's say for instance, King's Aquariums and Antworld says, "Thank you guys for a wonderful AAA meeting. Take care, guys." It'll actually say that in a voice.
Yeah.
And then if I'm in a tank and I can just say, hear it and say, "Okay, Arnold, take care and thank you for being here."
Yeah. And then you can just get on now. You can always do like live cleanups and things like that as you're talking away to people in chat.
Absolutely. And yeah, so that would be good. So, yep. Other than that, how about you, Mel? Anything coming up in the near future that...
Got a video coming out this week. I don't know if you remember, Jeff, but about 7 months ago, I done a couple of videos when I was given that bio home rock of Pond Guru, Richard from Pond Guru.
Right.
Well, it's about time I've done a new way. I had started the 1st November, but I've got that video coming out probably this weekend by the time I get it all edited and stuff like that. But you know what? I was hoping not to like it because I know it's going to be expensive. But it's doing its job. It's doing what it's saying. It's actually doing it better than I thought. I mean, it looks horrible in a fresh water tank. Don't get it wrong. That's my biggest gripe about it is how it looks out of place in a freshwater tank. But I have seen a couple of videos. I think Angel Fish Keeper's got one where he's got it in a saltwater tank, and also Alex from Fathom Aquatics, he's got his in a saltwater tank.
Oh,
and
where that bio rock would really shine is in a shrimp tank.
Yeah,
because the shrimp would like to climb all over it and pick out the little particles and whatnot. And...
yeah. The only thing I'd worry about, Jeff, is it seems to take out too much out the water. Oh. And shrimp would probably need some of the stuff that takes out, because you'll see it tomorrow. Maybe it's Friday or Saturday when I get it edited. But the plants in that tank with that in are like a lime green compared to like a luscious green in the tank below. And you think, well, they must be pulling something else out from somewhere that the plants need.
It's pulling some nutrients out of the water.
Yeah, I mean, today I've done it. I mean, when I first done it, I set it up and I stripped down the tank and put it in, done that. It took about, I think it was 14 days to get up to 20 parts per million. I know that's a lot, but now it's up to 26 days and it's up to probably nigh on the same. I could probably get a couple more days out of it, but I've decided just to call it a day at 26 days. It's work.
Yeah.
So I know it's nothing scientific I've done with it. All I've done is product tested it for them. But I'm thinking about pulling it down. You see the two little tanks up there?
Yeah.
I was thinking to do tank A and tank B and putting some of my bristle nose in both tanks so I've got the same bio load and all that sort of stuff, and I can measure out how much food's going into both and do a more scientific look at it to see if it is actually working as good as it's claiming. But as far as I can tell, it is.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
The only thing that would put us off buying it, Jeff, is the price, because buy your home stuff's really expensive.
Oh, yeah.
He just seems to charge whatever he wants for that sort of stuff, doesn't he? And all that really is the stuff, because obviously when he's making them little pellet things, he's got like an extrusion machine. And all that bio-rock is just the stuff that didn't make the extrusion machine and fell out. And went splat on the floor, really. But
right.
Hopefully it's not that expensive if it works.
Yeah.
I must say, I know I've probably given it a helping hand by putting it, because I had put it underneath on the gravel plate, with the suction tube.
Yeah.
So that would have been drawing water slowly through it. So that's probably helped it as well. Or it could be just the case it's a deeper sand bed in the tank to prior. That might have been helping it. So I don't know. So that's what I'm going to do. The tank A and tank B, find out whether it's a sand bed or is it actually that or what. But it shocked me, to be quite honest, because I didn't want to like it. Because I knew the price was going to be too much, and I'm always one for trying to keep price down, and this is going to be fantastic, and I bet I can't afford the next box.
Now, before it goes in, are you forced into buying a new box, or is that one just...
No, it was just a one-off. Here's the box, see what it's like. Just let us know in a couple of months' time, meaning like 6 months, because obviously you need the time for it to mature and things like that. So like I say, what I'll do is I'll just grab a couple of bits out the tank upstairs that's already matured and hide them on them. Get me a pack of 3 sponge filters on the go, get them cycled as quick as I can. And
now, I was going to ask you about that, because I was going to tell you what I do is I will take my sponge filters. In fact, I got some for this tank. I'm going to put them in here.
Yep.
And when you keep them in there for about 2 or 3 weeks, they'll be seeded with bacteria.
Is there any quicker way of doing that than Jeff? Because I've got angel eggs on the go at the minute. So
well, what I've done in fact,
tank with the sponges off an old one and have the sponge in ready to suck it up as it's coming in.
Yeah, I take the new ones, I put them in here.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll go ahead and demonstrate on one of them here. I'm going to put one in here. I'm going to turn the camera around. What I do is I'll take the sponge and I'll put it in the tank, and I'll show you this in just a second here. And about 2 to 3 weeks, and so you want to have your oops, not that one. There we are. Back in. And the one that's in working already. So in other words, I'll show you here. Okay, so for instance, in this tank here, that one's been in here for a long time.
Yeah.
And that one's, chock full of the beneficial bacteria.
Mm-hmm.
So what I do is, in fact, it doesn't matter how long they're in there. I mean, you got to be in there for at least a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But I'm
just thinking, Jeff, could I not just put them in as fresh, but then use the dirty sponge and empty the dirty sponge in the tank?
Well, what I do for a new tank is this. When it's time to set up the new tank, I'll take that sponge filter and use that in the new tank.
Right.
After 2 or 3 weeks, I'll just plug this one into the tank because this tank already has a lot of the beneficial bacteria all over the glass, all over the ornaments. Yeah. I'll take the one that has the most in it and use that in the new tank.
Yeah, that's good. I see what you mean. Yeah, good thinking.
Yeah, I'll do that. I have 3 other filters like this. I'm going to put them into. I put them into various tanks. I don't want to put them all in here, but I could.
So if I do that for the angelfish and then have the other 2 seeding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. So that's what I would do. I'd put the filter in the tank right away.
Yeah.
And in fact, I usually put them in there immediately as soon as they come, but I just haven't got around to it. But I got that one. I got, let's come over here to the table. I got a couple more here down here in the box. And I'll put those in tanks as well. So let me go ahead and grab those as well and bring them back over. I'll put 2 in this tank. And within about 2 to 3 weeks, when I start setting up some new tanks, you got to squeeze a little bit to get the air bubbles out of it. And it'll stay right there. And then in a couple, 2 or 3 weeks, when I set up a new tank, which I have my over across the way there's the 40-gallon over there on that stand. But I'm going to be bringing it over here so I can get it on the air system. And then, as you can see, I use that same size filter, even in small tanks.
Yeah.
All these tanks here, I've done them all the same way. In fact, I got one of the filters in here. See, there's the one that's running back there, and then I got the new one here.
Yeah.
So that's been in there now for about a week. So that's how I start my new tanks. I mean, as far as cycling goes, I mean, that's something that I haven't had to experience in I don't know how many years.
Yeah, definitely.
I've been doing it this way. And the fish.
I've never been a fan of the sponge filter, but I have like took sponges out of it, like canister filters, and then squeezed them out in the tank just to get a quick cycle going. And then
Yeah,
I've done that way, but I've never been one for having sponge filters. But obviously, with the little tanks, it's
well,
more,
I definitely love the. I mean, if I only had a couple tanks, in other words, say I had two. If I had two 75-gallon tanks is all, I would have hang on the back filters. I'm not really that fond of the canister filters. There's nothing wrong with them, but
I think they're a bit overkill, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's put the other one here. Put this one down in this tank here. Squeeze it out a little bit. Yeah. This tank's well established. Oh, he's going to bite me. So, yeah. A few weeks from now, when I go to set another tank up, I will pop one of those dirty ones off there.
Yeah.
Hook this one up to that. We'll be good to go. See, I got some other ones. I got, and these 75 gallons, I got 2 filters on each of those. The same over here. Going. I used to have, these aren't plugged in.
It's dangerous, that text to speak is dangerous if someone abuses it. That's what one about, Jeff, if people could start putting swear words and all sorts in.
Well, and that's when they get banned or they get,
Yeah, that's it.
And the thing of it is also, I mean, most of the people that come on here,
it's not like
they're adults, they're adults and they're not going to act up. They're not, if they want to be perverted or whatever, they can do it on their own in their own place,
Yeah.
It's like as simple as that. I mean, I won't tolerate any, people going acting up like that. If you can't speak in a decent tone, a lot of people out here have families, and even the families will watch the fish videos and the fish, live streams and whatnot.
Yeah.
And hello, Sarah. Hi there.
Speaking of that, Jeff, I'll tell you what, I haven't seen in anyone's chat for a while is Lando. I've not seen him all week.
I haven't seen Lando, no.
When you want about families and like being careful what you say, that just struck me mind. I thought, I've been in quite a few live streams this week. I've not seen him.
Yeah,
right.
I hope he's all right too. Yeah, I think he's only 12 years old.
Aye.
And we have Debs in the chat. Hey, Debs. I've been yakking my mouth so much I haven't been able to see too many people. Just showing some of the fish here, and I was putting some filters in the tanks here to get them going. Oh, there he is down there. He was down there breeding just a second ago. You'll see when the female goes down there, he'll go up.
Dragon blood that you.
What's that?
Is that the dragon blood, the pink one at the back there?
Yeah, that's the dragon blood.
It is quite nice, that mine, Jeff. When I was on about sometimes they look anemic, but them do look nice.
Yeah, you see how aggressive he is too.
Yeah.
I mean, look how he's tearing everybody apart.
Yeah.
I'm being,
facetious.
They're not that bad.
Yeah, exactly.
They're gorgeous. I mean, he'll definitely be one that I would keep.
The thing is, fish are a lot like humans. There's always one arsehole in the pack.
Yeah.
That spoils it, isn't it? And gives them all a bad name.
Yep, that's right. That's what I think Ratesh was mentioning about the...
Yeah. Sarah says she's not seen him for a while. Oh, is he gone? He left.
Sorry about that. I think I lost my connection there for a second. There we are.
Gone walkabout.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's kind of what left us there for a second. But yeah, that's Casanova right there. That's one of my... I tell you, I really love that fish.
No, you're not on screen, Jeff.
He's just
we're still talking about the dragon blood.
Oh, yeah.
Just so we can do a mental picture so we can keep up with the story. Go on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, about the dragon blood. But yeah, I was letting people know about the... Oh, we're talking about the text to speak.
Yeah.
And then it would take one person to try and mess that up. But the thing, like I mentioned a minute ago, everybody that comes in here are pretty much adults most of the time, and they behave themselves. They know that.
Yeah.
So I'm not too worried about that, but I think it would be very helpful. I mean, I'm going to try and do that. I'm going to see how it goes.
You wouldn't be even tell my Texas the way I. Well, you've seen my Texas, Jeff, with my spelling. Trying to stay for that in the eye.
There's nothing wrong with having a sense of humor and whatnot, but the people get in there and type of other stuff.
Yeah.
But like I said, when that happens, they just Igor gets shown the door.
Yeah, exactly. Igor the door.
Igor the door. Definitely.
I love that film, mate. I love Gene Wilder.
What's that?
Young Frankenstein.
Oh, yeah.
I just love Gene Wilder. I'm a bit gutted there's actually a new Willy Wonka out, because that's my favourite ever film of all time is Willy Wonka. Charlie and the Chocolate.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That is one of my favorites from all time. From years ago.
You can't beat it.
Yeah.
I love the school teacher when he's trying to teach him how to do percentages. 2? How can it work out just 2? No, let's say you had 200.
I always like the one with the one that she has eat some of the blueberry candy or something.
Yeah.
And
Violet, you told him Violet. I can fuck that film. I've watched it that many times.
I've seen it quite a few times too.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like the Wizard of Oz here. And I don't know if you've seen the Wizard of Oz in England.
Yeah, every year it's on. Every year it's on at Christmas. That and Ben-Hur at Easter.
Ben-Hur. What's interesting about Ben-Hur is my dad's cousin was the one. He was in the chariot that was right behind Charlton Heston's, and he was dragging from the chariot.
Right.
He was a stuntman in Hollywood.
Oh, right.
Really, quite a prominent one too, and he was in the Ben-Hur movie. So,
wow,
it's interesting. Just a little bit of trivia.
A little bit of claim to fame, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So, anyhow, I think we probably.
I tell you what we could do, Jeff.
Yes.
In honor of Andrew, let's finish the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go right ahead. Okay,
Good.
everybody.
Right.
Thanks, everybody. Have a nice evening.
Thanks for joining Jeff on his Lush show.
And don't forget to feed your addictions, everybody.
And yourself.
And yourself, too. You got to eat.
And your fish.
Bye-bye.
See you later. See you, Jeff.
See you, Mel.
Look at the money out of that.